Now, the thing about this branch is it's been getting millions of dollars poured into it over the past 4 years now, and that's been seen through their latest tax returns.
I have the most amazing Turning Point USA family. They've rallied around myself, my children, and, chosen family is everything. And then, of course, we're blessed with our family.
So let's talk about something that's been bothering a lot of people lately. Erika Kirk keeps saying that chosen family is everything. And look, I get it. Chosen family can be important. But here's the thing that nobody seems to want to address. Where exactly are Charlie's actual parents in all of this? Because when you really start paying attention, you notice something strange. There's no mention of his in-laws helping Erika with the kids. No mention of them being involved in any meaningful way. Everything, and I mean everything, centers around Turning Point USA. And I don't know about you, but this whole situation is starting to feel really abnormal. And apparently, Charlie's parents feel the same way. New reports are coming out saying that Charlie's parents, Catherine and Robert Kirk, are deeply disturbed. Disturbed by what, you ask? Well, allegations that Erika and TPUSA have been profiting off Charlie's death, and not just profited in the past tense. Allegedly, these profits are still ongoing. We're talking serious money here. The figures being thrown around, $90 million. Let that sink in for a second. $90 million. And Candace Owens claims it's even more than that. There are allegations that TPUSA made $140 million in just 3 months. And guess who became CEO during this exact time period? Erika Kirk. Now here's where things get even messier. Shady details from Erika's past are starting to leak. And remember that honeypot theory that everyone dismissed as conspiracy nonsense?
Hey, check this out. Erika Francev, 2019, and Yair Netanyahu. Shabbat Shalom.
Well, it's not sounding so far-fetched anymore, because Erika has repeatedly snubbed Charlie's parents. We're not talking about just ignoring them. Her behavior has escalated from simply not mentioning them to what looks like outright disrespect. And while all this is happening, Erika is on a full promotional tour, interview after interview after interview, promoting Charlie's book nonstop. But pay attention to what she's actually doing in these interviews. The focus stays on her image, and defending TPUSA. Meanwhile, Charlie's parents remain completely sidelined. And trust me, the public is noticing this imbalance. Think about it for a second. Charlie's parents suffered the exact same loss. They lost their son, but there are no updates on how they're doing. No mention of Charlie's sister. The last 3 months have felt like the Erika Kirk show, and this is exactly why the backlash is growing. Critics are saying that Erika is ignoring Charlie's family while simultaneously running this very public grief campaign. And honestly, it comes across like she's trying to rewrite the narrative entirely. Let's talk about the Fox and Friends interview, because this moment was telling. The host asked Erika how Charlie's parents and her mom were doing. Simple question, right? Her response was strange. She completely skimmed past Charlie's parents and immediately pivoted to talking about her own mother. She went on about how Charlie was supposedly her mom's favorite child, then launched into these stories about Sabbath dinners. It appeared like she was intentionally avoiding acknowledging Charlie's parents, and viewers were left sitting there confused, wondering if they just witnessed what they thought they witnessed.
What do you miss most? How are his parents doing? Because his parents are private. We saw them for the first time at the funeral.
Yes.
You did such a beautiful job there. How are all of y'all doing? You talk a little bit about the kids, but how's your mom doing? I mean, I know she's devastated for you.
My mom is Charlie and my mom. Well, Charlie's family's there. Everyone's hanging in there. We're doing the best to be expected. My mom and Charlie, they were best friends. I would always say that Charlie was her favorite child. Oh. But the thing that was so special about our Sabbath dinners was that it wasn't about religious protocol.
Here's another thing people are picking up on. Erika never refers to them as her in-laws. She quickly glosses over them, focuses only on Charlie enjoying time with her mother, and moves on. This raises a pretty serious question. Does she even speak to them at all? Then we have the memorial controversy. Charlie's parents did not attend the memorial. Meanwhile, Erika walked out to pyrotechnics at a memorial. She publicly forgave the alleged shooter during this event, but she did not mention Charlie's parents in her speech, not once. And this forgiveness thing, why did Erika feel entitled to forgive on behalf of everyone? What if Charlie's parents don't agree with that decision? There are so many unanswered questions here. And this forgiveness happened just days after the shooting. Something about the timing feels really off. There's video from the Medal of Freedom ceremony, and it's revealing. It shows Erika and Charlie's parents standing far apart from each other. There were several people physically repeatedly separating them. Erika was standing with political figures, not with her in-laws, not with the people who raised the man she married. And let's be real about something here. Erika was married to Charlie for only a few years. He was their son his entire life. Their grief is deeper and lifelong, yet they're being completely ignored in this entire narrative. A lot of people are asking who should have actually received that Medal of Freedom. Many believe Charlie's parents should have received it, not Erika, because Erika rarely acknowledges them in interviews. She only mentions them if she's directly asked, and even then, she deflects. She keeps talking about honoring Charlie's legacy, but she never mentions who actually raised him, who formed him into the person he became. This contradiction is absolutely glaring, and people are starting to notice. Erika says TPUSA is her chosen family, still no mention of Charlie's parents. Just TPUSA, TPUSA, TPUSA.
How you doing? How are the kids?
Doing the best you could expect. God is good, and we have the most amazing Turning Point USA family. They've rallied around myself, my children, and, chosen family is everything. And then, of course, we're blessed with our family itself. But
raises some serious eyebrows, doesn't it? Now let's get into what Charlie allegedly discovered before his death. According to reports, Charlie learned that TPUSA was working against him. He ordered an internal audit, and he found suspicious money activity. Let that sink in. Charlie was investigating his own organization before he died. A former TPUSA employee, a whistleblower, has come forward confirming there were internal issues. They're claiming shady stock market investments and saying that some insiders were actively working against Charlie. This isn't speculation anymore. This is someone from the inside speaking out.
My name is Joshua Peterson. I worked for Turning Point USA and Turning Point USA Faith, and I knew Charlie Kirk personally. I want to say on the record that there was a inner circle at Turning Point USA that was constantly working against Charlie and his interests and what he wanted to do, as well as there was a Jewish influence in Turning Point that he was not very fond of, that he wanted to get rid of. He tried doing this, he tried creating a Doge department, and he got... Another thing that makes me believe this inner circle was constantly working against Charlie was the stock market branch. Now, the thing about this branch is it's been getting millions of dollars poured into it over the past 4 years now, and that's been seen through their latest tax returns. This stock market group that Turning Point has been throwing millions of dollars into the stock market for the past 4 years now, and Charlie Kirk had no knowledge of that whatsoever. Make it make sense. That sounds like money laundering to me. It sounds like there's some pyramid scheme going on behind the scenes at Turning Point that Charlie did not know about originally.
Here's where the hypocrisy gets rich. Erika calls out Candace Owens for making money on YouTube. She claims Candace profited off Charlie's death, but meanwhile, TPUSA allegedly made $140 million under Erika's leadership. You can't make this up. Erika weaponizes this family narrative. She frames TPUSA as family, which means anyone questioning them suddenly looks heartless. Critics get painted as attacking a grieving widow.
But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
It's a perfect shield, isn't it? Candace Owens, of course, responded, and she brought receipts. She's claiming that no one has profited more from this situation than TPUSA itself, and the numbers seem to back her up.
Sorry, but that whole thing right there is frustrating, and I'm going to explain to you why I just do not accept any of that. First and foremost, the idea that she does not have time. Ow. Okay, to that point that people are making hundreds and thousands of dollars, I just don't get how there's not someone on this very large PR team, as we're seeing these PR campaigns go out, that doesn't go, hey, maybe we should strike that. They made $40 million like 2 nights ago at Mar-a-Lago. Maybe that feels kind of a little bit like let them eat cake-ish. Oh, and we've made more than, separately from Mar-a-Lago, Turning Point USA, since Charlie was killed, just so you guys know, this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago the other night. So since Charlie has died, that organization has taken in $140 million.
Then there's the Mar-a-Lago fundraiser. Erika hosted a private event with $10,000 a plate tickets. This took place while she was doing nonstop interviews. The purpose? Raising even more money for TPUSA. But wait, why do they need more money? TPUSA already made over $100 million in under 3 months. Yet they're still actively fundraising. This raises some serious questions about where all this money is actually going. Glenn Beck posted about attending the event on Instagram. He claims nearly 1,000 people showed up. He mentions these inspiring projects coming in 2026. But again, nobody's explaining why an organization that just made record-breaking money needs more donations. Public trust is clearly declining. The TPUSA podcast has dropped to number 94. This was once a top 10 show. That kind of drop indicates a massive loss of public trust and interest. And through all of this, Erika continues calling TPUSA her family. She continues ignoring Charlie's parents. The public sees this contradiction crystal clear, so we're left with some really big questions. Is this all actually about profit? Why is there such a rush to shut down any questions about the circumstances of the assassination? And are those honeypot rumors actually true? Because here's the final allegation that's circulating. Many people believe the shadiness we're seeing isn't random. There are claims that all of this serves the interests of a foreign nation. And whether you believe that or not, suspicion continues to grow. People are connecting dots. They're asking questions, and they're not getting answers. So where does that leave us? With a grieving widow who won't acknowledge her in-laws, an organization that made obscene amounts of money immediately after a tragedy, a narrative that's being carefully controlled, and a whole lot of people who aren't buying what's being sold anymore.